Rex Robert Brown is an American musician and author, who is best known as the longtime bassist for the Grammy-nominated, platinum-selling band Pantera. He is currently the bassist for the band Kill Devil Hill and is a former member of Down. Brown authored a book called Official Truth 101 Proof, which was released in April 2013. The book documented Pantera's formation, career, and breakup. Biography: Rex Robert Brown was born in Graham, Texas on July 27, 1964. His father was 40 when Brown was born, and died in 1971. He was raised by his mother and sister. Brown was first introduced to music through his grandmother, who taught him to play the piano when he was a child, and turned him on to ragtime music and Scott Joplin. Brown became a fan of ZZ Top and Def Leppard as a youth, and started playing bass when he was 12 years old. He remains a fan of Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin and hardcore punk. Career: Pantera. Rex joined Pantera in 1982 with his classmate from the high school jazz band drummer Vinnie Paul, guitarist Dimebag Darrell, and vocalist Terry Glaze. During the early days of Pantera, Rex Brown went by the stage name Rex Rocker. For the 1990 album Cowboys from Hell he was credited simply as Rex. It was not until the 1994 album Far Beyond Driven that he used his full name of Rex Brown. Pantera recruited vocalist Phil Anselmo to replace Glaze in 1987. By 1990 the band had been signed to Atco Records and released Cowboys from Hell, which proved to be the band's turning point. Over the course of 4 more studio records, a live album and a greatest hits compilation, Pantera were nominated for 4 Best Metal Performance Grammys, for I'm Broken, Suicide Note. I, Cemetery Gates, and Revolution Is My Name. During Downtime Brown, Dimebag, and Vinnie teamed up with country artist David Allan Coe in a project called Rebel Meets Rebel in 1999. This group released an album on May 2, 2006 on Vinnie Paul's Big Van Records label. In late 2010 Rex became a founding member of Kill Devil Hill, with Vinnie Appice, Dewey Bragg and Mark Zavin. Kill Devil Hill released their debut album in May 2012 to critical acclaim, and continued to tour in support of their music. Down. In 2001, Anselmo decided to put Pantera on hold because of back pain while he toured and recorded with his side projects, including Down. Pantera disbanded in 2003 and also released the Greatest Hits compilation CD/DVD The Best of Pantera, Far Beyond the Great Southern Cowboys Vulgar Hits. Brown subsequently rejoined Anselmo in Down to replace bassist Todd Strange. On March 26, 2002, Down released their second album called Down 2, A Bustle in Your Hedgerow with Brown on bass. After Down reunited in 2006 after a 4-year hiatus, work began on their third album, Down 3, Over the Yonder. Other work: Brown has worked previously with Jerry Cantrell on 5 tracks included on the album called Boggy Depot, as well as 11 tracks with Crowbar on the album Life's Blood for the Downtrodden. He has also provided bass work for Crowbar in 2004 and 2005 and to Cavalera Conspiracy in 2008. Rex revealed his new project Arms of the Sun, a project also featuring John Luke Herbert on drums, Lance Harville on vocals and guitar, and Ben Bunker on guitar. The group has completed work on 13 tracks at Willie Nelson's Pedronils recording studio in Austin, produced and mixed by Terry Date. In February 2011 it was announced that Rex had amicably left Arms of the Sun. A replacement bassist has not yet been announced. In March 2011 it was announced that Rex had formed a new band, Kill Devil Hill, with Vinnie Appice on drums, Mark Zavin on guitar and Dewey Bragg on vocals. The group has demoed around 10 songs, which, according to Appice, sound like a cross between Black Sabbath, Alice in Chains and a little bit of Led Zeppelin thrown in. It's heavy, but with a lot of cool hooks and melodic overtones too. As of 2013, Rex has released an autobiography called Official Truth, 101 Proof, which chronicles Rex's personal life, journey through Pantera, and the events that led to the downfall of one of metal's most influential bands. Personal life: Brown is divorced and in a relationship and has children. Brown does not subscribe to any particular organized religion, though he says he believes in God and the Ten Commandments. Health concerns and illness. In August 2009, Brown had to sit out the Down tour due to acute pancreatitis. He would then have his gallbladder and polyps on his pancreas removed. Playing style and equipment. Rex was a jazz bassist and was offered a scholarship to the University of North Texas but declined. He often plays with a pick. He is widely considered to be, along with Dimebag Darrell, one of the driving forces behind groove metal. Rex was notable for often contributing walking bass lines underneath Darrell's guitar solos. Standout tracks include Flood's Walk 5 Minutes Alone, Throes of Rejection, Cowboys from Hell, Living Through Me, I Can't Hide, Use My Third Arm, Where You Come From, This Love, I'm Broken, and many others. In Pantera's earliest days, Brown was witnessed playing an Ibanez Roadster bass. In the late 80s he switched to Charvel basses and played a white 5-string and a black 4-string model. He used these basses exclusively through the Cowboys from Hell and Vulgar Display of Power albums, before he briefly used a 4- and 5-string model Ernie Ball Music Man Stingray bass during the Vulgar Display of Power tour, as well as a Fernandez Telecaster-shaped bass for the Walk music video. In 1993, Rex began endorsing Spector bass guitars, notably all his basses had humbuckers. He continues to use Spectors to this day, with his own signature model. Shaped somewhat similar to a Gibson Thunderbird, the Spector Rex Brown signature bass comes in several different finishes and is available in 4- and 5-string models. In 2011, Spector released a new signature bass by Rex named the Spector RXT. The bass has the same electronics as his first signature bass, but instead of a Thunderbird, it is shaped like a Telecaster. Brown currently endorses Spector basses and hardcore amplification. Basses, effects, amplifiers, discography. Album appearances, collaborations, references.